So I got the VEVOR manual hand crank or power drill um, wire stripper, and I'm going to show you why I'm returning it. Allow me to explain. The concept is really great. I like it, but you can see here the blade and the gear crevice or whatever the heck you want to call it. I feel like that area is just too open, and if it just if it like had more of a notch at that point in the V point, I think it would hold the wires better. But as it is now, I'll demonstrate why this is not efficient and it's just time consuming. So when you have two different lengths of wire, and most likely you're going to be working with numerous sizes of wire, you know, essentially for me it's two different sizes, because all my copper scrap comes from the job site that I work at. So it's all like it's all basically anything you can find in a house. You have to adjust the blade height for it to function properly. So from what I'm gathering so far, as I use this, I have to pick one or the other. So I can't just you know, grab at random out of the pile. So this wire's thicker, and since it's set at a depth for the smaller wire, it runs off of track just like that, and then I'll have to, there's no other choice but to pull it all the way through. And then from what I'm gathering, it's just faster to start from the other side off track. So you can forget about just like this is, I grabbed this beforehand, before recording, and I straightened it out, and that's, you know, that's the best as you want it, like, but it doesn't like the squiggly. So good luck finding stuff as moderately straight as this to just run it on right through. And it doesn't matter if I just let it do its thing, or if I hold on to it to make sure it goes in and lines up properly with the blade. It doesn't matter. See, not stuck. I'll try the other way. It's off. It's off. It's off. Alright, here's a thinner, skinnier wire. I'll let it do its thing, just run through. Perfect. Make sure you grab the same freaking width. Thicker wire. Squiggly. No. Does not work. Does not work. Got a curve in it? Not gonna work. I even backed off the dial so that it would not run off track so easily, but it did. So in theory, it's a good concept, but it's not as good as you would think. That is my argument. Because, let's see. I get the same wire, essentially. Give it a little angle. Pull it on home. Every time. It almost flawless to just, you know, just pull it through with the utility knife. I do want to try the more expensive VEVOR copper wire strippers, but I just could not justify like over $60 for something as simply as, you know, stripping wire for truck parts. Even though my truck parts are all over, I ain't gonna talk about the price because my old lady's gonna watch this. Anyways, change the subject. It's just easier to freaking go like this. I feel like you get a good angle and you just freaking just rip it all home. But I guess with this too, you have to just kind of turn the. That's why I use these dikes, because you can just turn it if it gets bit up, or if your wire has a curve in it and it's going up or it's sideways, whatever. I like to keep it sideways because that way it's more flat and not just going in a wave. But you see what I mean? Like, see what I'm doing right now? It's just simple like this. And I just spent freaking $30-something on this little device thinking that it's gonna change things. Like, yeah. You know, case in point, I guess. I'll try one of the better ones or one of the more expensive ones in the future. I guess that'll be another story. And also, I was kind of gunning to get sponsored by Craftsman, but they're not doing donations. I guess that's what they called it. And I guess that's what they call a sponsor. Like, I'm not sure if they call it a donation and then send you a tool to review. But anyways, maybe they'll change their mind in the future. So I kind of gave up on showing these off, if you're wondering. So in conclusion, I will send this back. I looked on the ad, it said it's for all wire types, but I really think it's better for wire that's not this house wire, Romex or whatever they call it. I think it'd be better for the copper wire that, you know, it's thicker and then it has a bunch of small copper wire strands in it. That's what I think this would just be best for. But I will return it and I will buy the little bit more expensive one that has a lot more options. Because mostly I'm doing this electrical house wire. And also I wanted to give a shout out just real quick to all of you that have subscribed and like my videos, as random as it might be. And if my channel does take off and it becomes lucrative, all the proceeds will go towards my children's future, whether it be a college fund or, you know, they're coming up on their teen years, so soon they're gonna want a freaking car. And yeah, I plan on restoring some vehicles for them, so hopefully they'll be excited about that. It'll also just I want to freaking give them a fighting chance with their first vehicle. Like, yeah, sure, it won't be like the flashiest or anything like that, but it's gonna be, you know, something that just won't freaking die, like a Honda Accord, Honda Civic, Toyota Camry, you know, just stuff like that. The Toyota Tacomas, you know, all the older models, like late 90s, even mid 90s to mid 2000s. That's the kind of stuff that I'm gonna try to start covering. That's in the future though. because right now I don't have the parking space or a garage to work on all of that in, but that's for the future, and I will get there. So hang in there with me. Promise we're gonna do great things. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.